Hello, good evening. Welcome back to one podcast. Welcome back to one podcast. We are still on the money issue. We're still on the money issues debates. This tonight's episode is a heavy one. It's a very heavy one. You know, but an important one. We're talking about gambling addiction, and not just financial ruin, but the relationship destroys in this week. Okay, so you have to buckle up because it's not going to be easy. It's going to be bumpy a little bit. Understand? Because we're going to ask you. I don't know if you've ever dated someone who said, I just bet small, small. Nothing serious, just small, small. I bet small, small. Run. Run like all the creditors are chasing you. Just run. Don't look back. Run. I'm telling you. Why? Because it always starts small, small. The same way they say they bet small, small. It always starts small, small. It start cute. They will win 10,000 naira on the weekend. You just bet they win that one. Okay. And suddenly they will call themselves, you know what I mean? The Oracle. They give themselves the name Oracle. Now, whatever they touch it will turn to gold. They got all the odds, they got the numbers. They will tell you because they want 10,000 naira. They want that one. They become the Oracle. They start wearing their lucky socks. Avoid touching remote controls whenever they want to go and bet. You know what I mean? Once the game wants to start, they will tell you, no, 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 they don't touch the remote control. It's one of their, you know what I mean, the magic touch. Then they start saying things like, Arsenal never disappoint me. Let me tell you something, it's a lie. The only consistent thing about Arsenal is disappointment. And your man's inability to do what? To stop betting on them. Let me say it again. The only consistent thing about Arsenal is what? Disappointment. And your man inability to stop betting on Arsenal. I told you it's not going to be like, it's not going to be sweet. It's going to be a little bit bumpy because I'm going to say it the way it is. You understand? We're talking about the domino effect, how gambling and addiction destroys relationship. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this because you need to listen. Gambling addiction doesn't just drain your account. It doesn't just like, wipe away. I mean, like you start losing money on all that. It drains your relationship, affects your relationship. Because how can you build a future with someone who is trying to predict how 11 sweaty men running around in, you know what I mean, the short, sweaty, behaving, how they will behave in 90 minutes? You cannot predict how the match is going to turn out. You can't. It's not love anymore. It's not. I can say it's just a parley with your peace of mind. They're just playing with your mind, playing with your emotions. Let's assume you are over there planning your anniversary dinner, and your man is over there checking odds like he's decoding an ancient Egyptian, I don't know what they call it, Egyptian hieroglyphics or something like that. You know those Egyptian mummies? He's there checking the odds like he can decode them. He's sweating more than even the players. For instance, most times they don't have handkerchief. He's sweating. He's shouting at TV. And the worst part, he will just tell you, I was very close. I was very, very close. Very, very close. Just one bet, just one team. Oh, bro, you weren't close. You were delusional. You bet on 5 matches. 4 teams lost by halftime. You're saying that you are very close. You are closer to spiritual awakening, spiritual deliverance. That's what you need than winning that ticket, than winning even that match. Let me tell you something. You are when you are hiding your bet, you are lying to yourself. Someone can say, okay, gambling, is it a cheating? How does it even relate to relationships? What are you talking about? Gambling is financial cheating. Yes, I said it. When you start hiding your bet, lying about the money you spent, you're taking 20K from your rent money just to go and do what? You say you want to bet it on the sure game. That is financial infidelity. That is cheating, complete cheating. And financial cheating do what? Stinks even worse. It smells even worse because at least if you cheat, I mean, like with a person, right? If you cheat with a human being, okay, they might even bring snacks when they're coming. They might even like offer you drink, something like that. Do you understand what I mean? Betting apps only bring depression and empty what? Bank account, bank alert. It don't give you nothing. So you can see that is the worst part of cheating. What about the excuses? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, oh, the excuses are like they start giving you. I just needed one more goal. Just one more goal. Just one more goal. You know, right? I got this odds. My guy gave me this odds, and they are genuine. They are solid. This guy doesn't miss. Anytime he gives you the numbers, he gave you the game, he gives you the odds. He's always complete. The guy is good. So my guy gave me these odds, and I'm betting on it. I know that he's going to win. Definitely, I'm getting the money back. Say, start telling you, start hearing those words like I'm due for a big win. I'm going to win big, big. They start doing their hands like Donald Trump. I'm going to win big, big. Do you understand what I mean? You know what? Oh gosh, do you know what you even like? We're gonna say, you know what else you are due for? What you are due for? Accountability, and possibly, I think you need Jesus. You really need to be saved. The question is, how does gambling addiction destroy your relationships? How does gambling addiction destroy your relationships? The line is open. I'm going to put out the number now. So I would like you to call me. I would like you to call me. Got experience? You know someone that is battling with this? We discussed about gambling addiction a couple of weeks ago. Now we're talking about how it's affecting relationships. So if you know someone that maybe their relationships in messed up or something like that, just give us a call. Let me know. The number is on the screen now. +447449823876. That's the number to call. It's a WhatsApp number. I would like you to call me now. Or you can put on the comment section your thought, your opinion, your experiences. Put it on the comment section. The line is open now. The line is free. Call one on now. On +447449823876. Call now. The line is free. The line is free. If you call now, you can go through. The question is simple. How does gambling addiction destroy your relationship? How? How does gambling addiction destroy relationships? It might not be your relationship, any relationship. How does how does it destroy that? Because when you come to relationship, when love start feeling like a bet, not in a romantic way. I'm not talking about romantic. When you are with the gambler, I mean like gambling addicted person, love becomes a risk. Not like proposal risk. No, no, no. I'm talking about someone like when you get to like he might sell your generator. You come out, you just come out, the generator is gone. He might sell the generator. Even your iPhone, I mean like iPhone 14 or 16 or whatever type you have, when he lays hands on it, you start looking for it. It's being sold. That's I'm talking about when love feels like a bet. You don't know whether your date will end up in a dinner or he's trying to borrow money from the waiter. You don't know whether your vacation will happen or if you will just take the flight money on the bet, hoping that you will get returns. When love feels like a bet, it's crazy because love should be safe. It's supposed to be safe. It shouldn't feel like betting on weather. You know, weather in London, I don't know if you know weather in London. Unpredictable, chaotic. I mean, if you look when it's hot, the humid, it comes with regrets. You're screaming. You understand? When love start looking, I mean, like feeling like a bet, it's not good. It's not good at all. The tough thing that you haven't heard before. I'm talking about jollof hot truth. You can't love a gambler out of addiction, no matter how you love this person, no matter how, I mean, like you love this person, you can never love a gambler out of addiction. They need rehab, therapy, consequences. I'm not talking about your emotional CPR, why they gamble with your stability. No, 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 it's not that kind of that. No, 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 it's not that one. What I'm saying is that you are not their savior. You are not the jackpot they will win back. If they pick those odds over over you repeatedly, if like you try your best, you try everything, they will pick the odds over you repeatedly. You are the one being played. You are not being played. Seriously, I said it. It's not going to be sweet, but that is the reality. Even here in the UK, recently they just find out that some of the immigrants, I mean the asylum seekers, the little money they are giving them, they're using it to go and do what? They go to betting, they go to casino. They're using the little money they're giving them for a week for food. They're spending it on betting. They go to bet shop, betting, spending. What are they looking for? What is it that they're expecting? To win what? To win more money. They're lying to themselves too. Lying to themselves. Because it's not just about losing money. No, 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 no. It's not about losing money. It's not just about losing money. It's about losing trust, losing your family, and losing what? Yourself in a cycle of just one more bet. Losing your love. Your woman is looking at you every day. The little money that you get is gone. One more bet. And then, I don't know if you've ever wondered how gambling addiction shattered lives beyond the casino floor. We're going to talk about it. Stick around. We're going to discuss it proper. Also, like I said, you can put on the comment section. Let me know experiences. Let me know your thoughts, your speech. Just put it there. Or you can call me. Why am I saying this? I've seen marriages crumble. I've seen parents lose custody. I'm talking about custody of their kids. Friendships end. People lose their friends. That's all because of what? Gambling. Just like that. It's a silent killer of relationship. You don't know. Just that one bet gradually. Like I said at the beginning, when I said that someone would just say to you, "No, what are you talking about? Just it's just small, small. I don't bet to like it's just small, small betting, small, small." That's how we start. It's a silent killer of relationships. You start with that one bet, one spin, one hand, just like that. It feels what? Harmless, nothing. You know what I mean? So, but what you forget is that the gambling addiction it's not a solo journey. You know, it's a domino effect. It's like that. One fall, everything else begins to do what? Collapse. Just that one fall. Everything around you begin to do collapse. You start losing money. People you love, it doesn't take long. Time start disappearing. So does the money. Everything. Rent is late. Bills piling up. Worse than that. I mean, worse than debt. What is it? It's the growing distance between you and your loved ones. Growing distance between you and your wife, or your girlfriend, your kids, if you have one, your parents. You start like lying anyhow, hiding. Your wife can ask you, "Where were you last night? We needed you. You missed our son's game again." Why? Because you are there betting on Arsenal again. You are there shouting, hitting at the machine, squeezing, hitting the machine. It's a crying, squeezing. You think the money gonna come out again? The money is gone. Do you know what I mean? The rushing style, the domino effect, all everything, the dopamine flows in the brain, everything. You that time you win once, you win that one, and you want to win more again. But what happens when the winning stop? It stop. Can't get the money back. It's just like that. Listen, last time we discussed about this, I said something. I said this is main problem. It's main problem. That's what I mean. Affect a lot of men, young men, adult, teenagers. Once you start, it's difficult to stop. It's difficult to stop. Gambling addiction breeds what? Secrecy. It start immediately. The secret is a poison to what? To trust. It's a poison to trust. It turns partners into detectives, children into bystanders. Even your homes become war zone. The wife will start telling the kids, check where your dad is. Check. What is it? What is it? Check where he is. Can you go to that shop again? Go and check if he's there. He's supposed to come back home by this time. He's not home. Check, go there. Then the kids will run away and just go there because they are not allowed to get inside the betting shop. They will stay just looking at the window, peeping. They just check and see if their dad is there. And the man will just see them and hide. He's hiding. And then when he come in, it become a war zone. Fight. What is going on? He bet the rent again, the children's school fees again. The question I'm still asking that question. So, how does gambling addiction destroy relationships? How does it destroy relationships? Guys, let me comment. I'll put on the comment section. I'll read them out. Is this topic is one of those topics that many people they're afraid to talk about it. We're going to say it. We need to, because it's destroying a lot of homes. It's destroying a lot of relationships. It's destroying. A lot of men. A lot. When I say that it starts with secrets, at first it's just play for fun. Some of them will say to you, no, it's just fun. You start hiding your bank account. Some of them you start like giving you fake work trips. What are they doing? They're going to the casinos and lying about the the losses. They'll start lying. Why? Because what happens when the lies unravel, when they find out? Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. Good evening.
Hello,
Yeah, go on. I can hear you loud and clear.
hello,
Go on. I can hear you.
hello.
I can hear you loud and clear. Go on. No, the light. Probably have to go back again. So, what are we talking about? How does gambling addiction destroy relationships? How does it destroy relationships? Say the lies. The lies will start again. Hello, good evening. I was hearing you when you called earlier.
Hello,
Yeah, hello, go on.
hello,
Hello, go on. I can hear you. I can hear you. Go on.
hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Go on. What's going on with the lines? So, how does gambling addiction destroy relationships? That's so we're talking about as we're trying to sort out the lines. I don't know what's going on with the lines. Okay. I said that it- the lies will begin. Start like they will start lying about their whereabouts. They will start hiding their bank account and all that. You know, then what you would even like start noticing is that those addicts, the gamblers, they don't know they're hurting people around them because the addiction is convincing them that they will win it back before anyone finds out. They believe that they'll win the money back before anyone finds out. And that's a very big problem. That's a very big issue. You understand? Like I said earlier, it starts small, small. It starts little by little. And then it will grow. Then it will grow. Okay. Hello. Hopefully you're gonna work this time. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, evening.
Welcome. Good evening.
I want to contribute on the topic.
Yeah, how does gambling addiction destroy relationships?
Hmm. You know, once you mention that word, gambling, gambling is a very bad thing. And secondly, when you added it, addiction, then you need somebody to become an addicted of a thing.
Mhm.
Means that person cannot do without that thing.
Yeah.
Prevention, that thing is that person mini God.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can't do it, you can't rest. Understand?
Yeah.
And you mentioned about casino. No, casino is something they play in the night and all those things in a club. And when you become addicted to it, one, you cannot stay in the house. You'll be far, far, far away from your family
Mm-hmm.
because one, you know, when you are not buoyant, this addiction and gambling can lead you to many things.
Mm-hmm.
One, you borrow money from your wife or your friends, hoping that you will win, and you tell them that you bring the money, or you borrow from your wife. See, let me just go and do one thing, because he will not mention it to the wife. You say there's a business I want to go and pursue. Once you borrow that money from your wife, she lend you that money, and that money you did not bring it back. You lost it in the gambling.
Mm.
Peradventure, that trust will not be there.
Yeah.
Two, you'll be dodging your wife
You're hiding.
because you will not pay back,
Yeah,
and
we
you'll
don't.
be dodging it.
Yeah, you don't want them to find out that you use it on the betting.
I don't want. Yeah. And another thing, it may lead to maybe when your wife find out that once you borrow, you will not return,
Mm.
and she will stop giving. That trust, you have killed it. That
Mm.
love, you have killed it.
Mm.
And it will lead you to stealing from her when you see her money, or when you see her dropping her purse carelessly,
So you become a thief.
because you a thief.
Mm.
Because those an addict of a thing protects a lot of things to you, because once it's like somebody taking drugs,
Mm.
hard drugs or cocaine. That time, if you don't take it, your system, you can't get your system. You'll be paranoid.
Mm.
Man, all over your body will be panicking. But once you take it, you feel that you are home, you relax. It's equivalent to gambling.
Mm.
That time when you never stake, because they aim high, they feel that once they do it, they will just win. You
So,
see,
so if you have
and
never, if you have not stake, you're feeling that you are losing money.
yeah, so, and another thing, I'm just trying to highlight things so that you see how the thing
Mm.
break home or break marriage.
Mm.
One, if your wife will not give you again, it will lead you going outside. You
Mm.
know, addicted gamblers, they don't have shame. Once they're in need of that thing, they'll come to you. Please do this, that. Once they receive that thing, they will vanish. And if they do not win, they will not come back, they will still go.
Mm.
So you see that when your wife is not supplying, either you lead you to your friends, or lead you to your in-law, or lead you to anybody you feel that can give you that thing at that moment.
Mm.
When you just jeopardize your image or your name there, you see that nobody, once you are coming again, nobody will give you a listening ear.
Because
They
you
will take you
because you
for
borrow
granted.
because you
Nobody will
borrowed
come.
money from everybody.
Yeah. So people will be making caricature of you and all those things.
Mm.
You see, when people started quacking your wife, if it's a man that is doing that thing, addicted, an addiction is unisex. You have addicted people in female, you have addicted in men.
Mm.
So, peradventure, if anyone, so you see that people will making jest of you, making caricature of you. You see that if they know your wife, they will start saying a lot of things to your wife, doing a lot of things. And when the love starts fading, when there is no trust, you
Mm.
see that woman will be seeing you as a pest. Either she leaves you, go to her father's house, or she leaves you, go and rent another apartment for herself, because you are causing a damage, every day causing a damage to her. So with all these things, you see that all those things is a factor that will break a home. It's a
Okay.
factor that
Mm,
will break a home.
mm,
These people that can go to a length to
mm.
make sure they have that money
To bet.
and do that
Mm,
their pressing need
mm,
at that moment.
mm,
And one, they will engage themselves into drunken. They will drink and get drunk. Once they do not win, you see them talking, their senses somehow will be off. So all those things,
yeah.
no a reasonable woman,
Mm,
a reasonable man would like to have you as a husband or as a wife. See, all these things can destroy a home,
mm,
destroy a marriage, and comes to your children. Since you are becoming addicted to it, you not have time for your kids. You not have time for your kids, because if you see your kids money or anything, you will like to take it. Peradventure, somebody, a visitor will come into your house and maybe keep your children something like that.
mm.
You see,
You still take the money off.
once once the person goes out, you see the husband are dragging the money from the kids, because your wife knows you.
Mm,
That once that money gets into your hand,
that's it. They will not see you at home.
gambling, you will not see at home. Gambling and all these things,
Mm.
your children will start
Disrespecting you
disrespecting you.
and that. Yeah.
Yeah, they will not
Mm,
have regard over you again.
mm.
They will be saying a lot of things against you. And
Okay.
if you are not careful,
Mm. You might lose
an
your home.
addiction
Hmm.
or a gambler can lead to suicide, can lead to murder himself, or you can lead you committing crime, because in pursuit of money to use and do the gambling
Mm,
can lead you to many things. Some, it landed them into jail,
mm.
maybe life imprisonment or 20 years imprisonment. Your family, your children, you don't see them.
Yeah.
So see, an addiction of gambling
It's
is
very
not
difficult.
something that one should involve.
It's not something that you can just like
One should involve.
overlook or just neglect.
Yeah,
It's very, very, very bad.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you
And
so
it's
much.
only
Hmm.
God. If somebody is a victim of that,
Mm,
it's only God that can deliver you,
from that.
or
Okay.
else
You're gone.
you are gone.
Thank you.
You are
Thank you.
gone.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. Appreciate that. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
The line is vacant. You can call now. You can go through. He said a lot of things. I think he said a lot of things. A lot. Okay. A lot. I just want us to look at the emotional collateral damage because we're discussing about how gambling addiction destroys marriage, destroy relationships, emotional collateral damage because they they want to get the money back, right? Even if the money comes back, the trust rarely does. You lost all the trust. Like what the gentleman said. You lost all the trust. It's gone. Resentments build, start building in the fight. Fight escalate, all of those things. And the person, the addict, they are isolated, drowning what in guilt, but unable to stop because they can't stop. They sometimes they're trying themselves, they're trying to stop, but they cannot stop because they're addicted to it. Addicted. If you're hearing stuff like a woman will tell you all the time, you choose gambling over me. You choose gambling over me. because she feels what abandoned. She's done everything possible to stop you from going to the bookies, but she can't do nothing anymore. You choose gambling over your partner. The children start growing up what in chaos because every time you guys are fighting, every time you guys work because of what neglect, instability, and learn behavior, all of those things in the house. And the funniest thing, like what the gentleman said, there's a lot of divorce rate. Many divorce in homes is all about money. Sometimes it's all about it comes from what the betting, gambling. Because many of them relationship don't survive because of that. Someone will just some people they've I mean talking about even here in the West, they've gambled with their mortgage money because they finish all their wages in gambling. Now they get into their mortgage money. You mean the joint account they have with their wife, all the money that's inside there, they finish it on gambling. Why? Because they still want to get. They want to. It's not. They want to win the money back. They want to win it. They want to win it back. And the funniest thing is that it's not only about the gambling, it's about the person who loves them, watching them destruct themselves. I mean, like they're feeling powerless. Their wife is feeling, their family, children, everybody. Like the gentleman said that everyone is what they can. Mom, dad, they're feeling powerless. They are watching you self destruct yourself because of what? One bet, one more bet, one more bet. And then you start asking yourself, can relationship recover from gambling addiction? I don't know. You might ask, seriously, I'm going to ask you guys that. Can relationships recover from gambling addiction? Some people might say to me, yes, some do. Okay. But it takes brutal honesty. It takes therapy. It takes time. Because there's a lot of casualties of this addiction. Many. It falls in. The, the gentleman that called, he said that some of them, they will turn to stealing. They start stealing money from their wife. Some even start stealing from their kids because on the everyone that knows them is avoiding them because of what they've borrowed money from everyone and they're not paying back. They still believing that they will win back. They win back, so they keep borrowing, borrow, and they're in debt, a lot of debt. And the funniest thing is they are not ashamed. They never feel any like you know what I mean. They don't feel shame at all. No, no. Someone I was discussing this with someone of my friends who were just talking about it. And he said that but why can't all this, why can't the government, regulate the gambling? I mean, like all those betting shops and all that. I said, why? What do you mean by regulate? They already put the age, the age that you have to get to before like you start gambling and all that. But the worst thing is that there's a lot of apps now is on the phone. You don't even need to get to the shop. Once you download those apps on your phone, you're gone. They don't care. Sometimes all you need to do is just to lie on your age, and that's it. You're in. And you see that those ones are very, very difficult. Like, because some of them they have roulettes. There are some roulettes. It's not only about betting on football and all that. There are some of them roulettes. The ones that you start playing on your phone and all that. Those ones, very before you close your eyes and open it, the whole money you got is finished. It's all gone. Who are you going to catch? Who are you going to like complain to? Who are you? Why are you going to get the money? Why are you going to see it? It's gone. You understand? So it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. Once you start, it's difficult to stop. It's very difficult to stop. It's difficult. And that's the reason why we're discussing it this evening, talking about this. Does it destroy relationships? The woman is out there waiting for you, have already arranged having your anniversary, maybe 2 years or 3 years anniversary, out there waiting for you at the restaurant or somewhere for you to come. Probably maybe you guys arrange that you will come from work. After once you finish work, you have to come there direct. Or she she left, told her to go, that you're coming. They just give me a few minutes. Just give they should give you a few minutes. Why? Because you want to like you're looking at the matches. You're looking at the matches. She didn't know that you are waiting for your bet so that your bet will click. So she will start going. She could be in the restaurant there waiting for you. Your anniversary. You forget that you go anniversary. Why? Because you're watching your bet. You're looking at the slips, watching. You need to win the money back. And then she waited 2 hours. She waited 3 hours. Why? Because you are not coming again. What happened? You're angry at home. You're screaming, shouting at the TV. You're screaming, shouting at the TV. Manchester United. You're calling them names, all the players that missed the game, all that. You screaming, shouting at the TV. But she's there waiting for you. You even forget that someone is waiting for you. And then she would stay there 2, 3 hours. She'll drink, eat, and then she start coming back. Getting home, you've not even dressed. The same way you were when she left home, it's still the same way you are there, just like there. The only difference is that you are sweating, you are screaming, you're looking at the TV, and she'll be like, "What happened? Why you didn't come again?" Mad woman, don't talk to me like that. You turn the aggression, you turn the anger to her straight away, as if maybe she was the one that made Manchester United to lose the match. And then angry, you're screaming. How she be like, I waited for you to 2, 3 or 4 hours, 4 hours. You didn't come. What happened? Why you are here watching the game? It's not that he's watching the game. He lost his bet. Paranoid, angry. She would just leave the home, upset. She's going to her friend's house. She'll be there. What happened to that relationship? What's going to happen to that relationship? You lose trust. You're losing respect. You understand? You're turning to something else. It's not the man she fell in love with. Gambling have taken over the man to the extent that he cannot control himself. He become angry all the time. The same man, kind man, gentleman, a father, it becomes something else. He changed overnight. No, he didn't change overnight. He started with one bet, just one bet. He wants to win that money back, just winning the money back. And when you confront him, when you ask him, he said that I'm just playing, I'm playing small, small. It's just small, small. You understand? I'm playing small, small. That is the small, small. That's the way it goes. You getting deep into it. You go into the roulette. You start playing all those odds. You start playing some other games. You start playing all different ones. As you're finishing this one, there's another one that's coming on because they are on your phone. It's now on your phone, and your bank account is attached, connected to the apps. So as you're playing, they are collecting, taking the money you are putting, they are taking. You are putting, they are taking. You still want to get the money back. You want to collect it back. You need to get the money back. You need to win your rent back. You need to win your mortgage back. You need to win your travel money back. You need to get it back. You're playing, you want to get you need to get it back. Before long, before you know what is going on, your account starts showing zeros, a lot. You go into the overdraft straight away. Before long, you bring your credit card, everything. Then when she will find out that all the money is gone, you are making your family homeless because all the savings, everything, the apps, they've taken all the money. There's no money to pay the landlord. Everything is gone. You're losing your woman. It's not that you are losing your woman. You are still you are losing your family because you're going to lose the house. You are going, he's going to be homeless. You will be homeless. I'm not playing. This is what is happening here. It's still happening in the West. It's not only in Africa and third world countries. It's still happening here in the West. A lot of people, some men, some of them, they gone, even the families, they abandon them, take them to therapy. They have to, they must therapy in order for them to like recover. You understand? Get what I'm saying? Hello, good evening, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, welcome.
Thank you so much. Okay, I just want to be part of your program tonight.
Appreciate that.
Hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You see, um, one thing is for I can say is that for anyone that is not already involved in gambling, I think he or she should be celebrating a major a major win because this gambling case is one of the major life destroyers. You understand?
Mhm,
For people who have been involved in it, if you go through the trend of all those who were part of the gambling and betting thing,
mhm,
I think out of every 100 persons, you won't get more than five success stories.
mhm.
So you can imagine the
The
odds
odds. Yeah,
is
is
quite discouraging.
is
And
against them.
among these
Mhm,
five were just lucky.
mhm,
These five were just lucky, and they didn't even lose nothing.
mhm,
In fact, like they won almost like just out of nothing.
mhm,
You know, but these other 95, they took it as a hobby, as an addiction, and it kept on until it finally destroys them.
yeah.
Do you understand?
Mhm,
So gambling is like a cancer. It's like a cancer. It has no cure. It has no cure. The only way you can manage it is at the beginning stage. Once you discover that yes, this you are beginning to form a habit, you understand,
mhm,
you start to take remedy. This remedy is slowly make sure it has nothing to do in your daily life anymore. If not, it's like a cancer. One day you must certainly end up to be doomed.
mhm.
That's one. Well, that's the long and short of it all.
Yeah.
That's the long and short of it all. It's a slow killer. Even not even slow most times. Most times it's an instant killer. You understand? Most times it's an instant
Because
killer. So if you go through
there
the
are some people that cannot manage their emotions. You don't understand? So the dopamine, they cannot
yes,
manage it. Those kind of people is instantly. They
yes,
before they realize it, everything is gone.
yes. The truth is that if you follow some stories, you find out that most people that committed suicide
Mm,
was out of the shock of the loss.
yeah.
You understand?
Mm,
They lost and they also lost hope that, when you lose, most times it looks like you have lost what you can never
recover. Mhm,
regain.
mm,
You understand?
yeah.
Yes. So that's why it hurts so much that most of them commit suicide. So, but the question is, how does it start? Because for you to form an addiction, it's something that's gradually started. Something that gradually started. So no one should pray to be addicted to gambling. It has no positive impact,
Okay.
especially when you don't have income and you depend on gambling as your source of income. Most people that have regular income, they don't really feel it that much because perhaps
Mm,
it might just take some portion of their income, and by the next month, whether they gamble or not, another income is coming. You
mm,
get the point.
yeah.
But for people who don't have source of income and they feel that this is their only source of income,
Mm,
and they end up losing their life savings, they have nothing else to fall back at.
mm,
You understand? So
mm,
this is the event where it pushes most of them to borrowing, pushes them to, stealing, pushes them to taking up some, hard jobs. Do you understand?
mm.
So it's not, it's not a good, it's not a good life instrument. It doesn't mean good for.
Wow. But the question, can I just, I
So
don't
that's
know.
my,
Yeah, question I want to ask you before you drop.
yeah.
Can relationship recover from gambling
Yes, go
addiction?
ahead.
Can
It
relationships recover
depends.
from gambling addiction?
It, if it destroys a relationship, the only way it can recover is, you know, depends on the gravity of the destruction. You get the point. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on the gravity of the destruction. There are some levels of destruction such that, you can't recover. But I don't think there's anything in this life, once there is hope, once there is positivity,
Mm,
that one may not recover from.
mm-hmm.
The only way is that you need a positive mindset. You understand? You
Yeah.
need a positive mindset. And if gambling keeps on, if gambling destroys your relationship and then still continues to eat deep into your relationship, then it might not be easy to recover because gambling is just it's like it's something that takes your time.
Mm,
Just like you mentioned, you wouldn't have time for your family, you wouldn't have time. Even most times it affects your job also, most times maybe.
yeah.
You understand? You might not concentrate on your job, you know. So it does a lot of
Yeah.
effects.
Mm-hmm.
It can affect and destroy relationship.
Mm,
But for to recover, um, I can't really, say. But one thing I know is that there's nothing impossible in life. There's nothing impossible. Once there's positivity, there's also negativity.
okay.
And I wouldn't like to say they can recover just such not to, you know, give false hope to gamblers. No. Yes, you can recover from anything once you take your decision. Once
Okay.
you take your decision, you can recover faster.
Mm-hmm.
The earlier you took your decision, the better. The
The
faster
better.
you recover. Yes,
Okay. All
that's
right.
what I can say.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your call.
You're welcome.
Okay. So just about to round up. Okay. So I'm going to I'm gonna give my own insight or my own truth about can relationship recover from gambling addiction. Okay. I'm gonna say it, my own truth. This is my own opinion. Understand? Once it gets to the stage where your partner they start betting more than they pray, they start betting money more than they pray. They start lying about money like a full-time job. And they just think that one more bim, one more get, one more bet it's a relationship strategy. If once they start doing those things, that they always giving you excuses that no, it's just one more game. I'm gonna get the money back. You've tried to talk them out of it. You try everything. You try to push them to go for therapy. They don't want to listen. You've done everything you have to do. You've hide your money. No matter where you hide the money, they always find the money. No matter wherever and anywhere you can hide the money, they're still gonna find it. They start stealing. They sneaking out. They start borrowing money from people. Let me tell you something. Leave. I'm gonna say it again. Leave. Just leave. Not softly, not slowly. I mean, leave loudly. Just leave. And don't fall for their tears. Don't even, you know what I mean? Don't fall for their manipulation. Don't fall for any of those things. When they will turn around and say to you, I will change. Leave. Just forget it. Let them prove that to their therapist or to their pastor, not to you. Let me tell you something. They don't change. I'm gonna say it. They don't change. Many, I know they don't change. It's difficult. I'm talking about once it gets to addiction. There are, like I said to you, there are some people I know. There are some people that they play for fun. Just they control themselves. They can say to you, okay, yeah, they put in one or two, they just go. Is that they know what they're doing. Those kind of people, yeah, they say to you, okay, yeah, no worries. They want to maybe have a drink or something. They just put one or two games, little money. They don't. They just know what they're doing. They can control themselves. Those are different. You understand what I mean? And some of those people too, you might not even know that they're playing. They don't know those things. It's normal. But once it gets to the addiction stage and someone is addicted, they start like they start doing all these things I'm telling you. They start stealing, borrowing money from people. They don't care. No shame, nothing. They lie all the time. If all of those things. There's nothing else you can do because they can't change. There's no way they're going to change. That is my own truth. I know many people will not like it, but that's the way it is. You understand? So if you look around you, check your family, check your friends, look around you. Maybe you know someone they can't change. It's difficult for them to change. Last time we discussed about this, I was saying that some of them that they hearing voices, gambling. That is the hearing voices. The betting slips, calling their names when they are sleeping. Anywhere they are is calling them. They will have to go. They have to bet. And the worst thing is that once they downloaded them on their phone, you check their phone, you see that Bet Niger or you see the William Hill or you see Okura or those kind of betting shops on their phone. My brother, my sister, no, no amount of prayer will deliver you from that one. You are gone. You are finished. I'm saying that you are finished. You understand? You know, when someone become a drunkard, there's another different kind of ball game. We're talking about gambling addiction. That's the worst kind of addiction. Listen, this person, you see them, they are healthy, they're okay, they dress well. Some of them they drive in cars, they're in a very big good job. With time, give them a couple of months or years, you will never recognize them again. They're gone. Gambling will turn their life around. They will lose everything. They will gamble with their cars, their houses, everything. Getting addicted to gambling. And what is it that they want to win back? You don't know. How much is it that they want to win back? You don't know. They are chasing shadows, chasing a bet that is already gone. Then you get to the higher stage of it when those ones that goes to the casino. That one is the biggest. That is stage where like as they're coming in, they will give you a drink, give you a nice table, make you feel comfortable. Then you will bet away your house, bet away your wife, even your kids, everything. What are we talking about? How does gambling addiction destroying relationships? If you're joining us, this is one of podcasts where we discuss the daily issues, family issues, relationships, and all that culture. We say the way it is. Sometimes it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound, you know what I mean, like sweet. But we are trying our best just for us to change our ways, understand that we're in a relationship and it's not only you, It's two people that works on relationship. So sometimes with there's some things you're going to do, you forget that you're in a relationship with someone, that you're hurting people around you. You're hurting your wife or your family, your girlfriend or your husband. You're hurting your kids. You're hurting your mom or dad, people around you with your actions, your behavior, and all that. And one of those behavior is gambling. And once you started, it's difficult to stop. But if you realize that you started and you're playing those small, small, you say that you're playing small, small. What I would tell you now is to do what? Forget it. Just stop. Cancel them. If it's on your phone, delete those apps. Tell your woman, tell your whoever around you, your parents or something, tell them, see, this is what is going on. I've deleted. Anytime I want to go out, can you guys stop me going? Find people to help you out before you get to the stage where you cannot control yourself. Because this is the disease is doesn't like someone said that is like a cancer. It has no cure. It's difficult to get back. It's difficult to come back. You understand? So if they tell you to go to therapy, go to therapy. If there are some more like anonymous, maybe people like organizations that can help you out, call them. You understand? Other than that, there's nothing else I can say. There's nothing else I can say. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all for people that called. Thank you for joining us to this time. I appreciate every one of you. All right. If you know subscribe to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also follow us on all of other platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're also on TikTok. All right, guys, please don't forget to share this program and give us a thumbs up. If you have it, maybe can give us some reviews as well. If there's other things that we're not doing well that you want us to like improve on, let us know. And if there's any topic that you want us to look into, send it to the number that is used on the screen. Other than that, I'll see you next week, Friday. Have a lovely weekend. God bless.